I actually fell through a couple of skylights on roofs, one at Bath Road at Brislington. I actually fell through the skylight and dropped through into the kitchen area. They weren't very happy though, not for the fact that I cut all my legs, it was for the fact that I had ruined all the dinner.
But it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller the areas we can go to. And yeah, it would be great just to be able to rort down London's high street, you know. Woohoo, check me out, everybody. I'm coming past your window. Oh, you know, that would be cool.
I don't like to take off, I like to land, do I?
Me personally, I do like taking off, you know, the pull of it, right, when you actually take off. Yeah, I do enjoy that sort of thing.
Funnily enough, I've only actually been flying about 4 times in my life. The last time I went to Italy in May, and that I found fine. I got over it, and I realised it was an irrational fear, but before that, it really was like a white-knuckle ride. To be honest with you, I do have quite a few fears and phobias. I don't like heights either, but flying was a bad one for me for a while, but I'm fine with it now.
I've got the best sense of direction. Anna's got no sense of direction. None at all, have you, Anne?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No, I haven't got a clue on direction, how to get there, how to get back now. No, I haven't got a clue.
I could probably lose her around the block. She wouldn't be able to get back. Definitely not.
It's brilliant. When you're flying down the M6, you can see truckers flash their lights and they see you. It's great. There's no better feeling, I think. It's really free. So it's good.
Taking off the surge, the acceleration, the noise, the shaking, and then, you know, once you're airborne and everything's stabilised, perfectly all right. And obviously turbulence isn't much fun, but it's not usually anything to worry about. I've never flown in really bad weather or had a bad experience.
Myself personally, I don't like flying because I don't like heights. But we've never actually ever been on what I'd call a long flight now. It's been 4 hours at the most, isn't it? Yeah. How I'd fare on a 7 or 11 hour flight, I just do not know. No, I don't think I'd handle it very well at all, to be honest with you.
The first time I flew myself, I was scared silly. But quickly started to enjoy it. It's not short of hard work. Every single day. Something new, something different, got to keep learning.
No, because it's the animals, they don't talk
These are
about
two because we haven't got much time left.
Come on,
I'm watching you. Half an hour's gone, you haven't done nothing.
I think it's good to work because you get dignity from it, and I've done all kinds. I've worked in a hotel. I worked in this hotel in Teignmouth, and I'd be there at night, and you know, I'd work on the desk, I'd help in the kitchen, but I also clean toilets. And why not? I mean, I like different roles, and it just means I can channel the madness in different areas, you know.
Teamwork. That's one thing about it I like. I wouldn't like to work on my own.
It's over 100, isn't it?
Well, it used to be more than 200.
We've lost quite a few.
Because we're all getting older now, look.
When we work in a factory, we are looked after, aren't we? We have the dentist, the chiropodist, chest x-rays, get all our injections done and everything, you know, without even going out of the factory, which is good.
It is very repetitive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's very repetitive.
The foreman's always watching you.
But
all
we
the time,
couldn't wander about. We can't wander about. But if we make a mistake, then we will be severely reprimanded.
You know, you hear about chefs being crazy. He was crazy, you know. He would throw knives around, you know. Thankfully, I didn't have a lot of dealings with him because I was, you know, dealing on other sort of areas in the hotel, and I just kept out of his way. My friend got it in the neck.
I think Feng Shui should be introduced to all office environments.
There's sterile waters somewhere, and the volcanic chemicals and all that has started life, and then we've evolved from that. What I do find hard is the fact that we've actually evolved from something so minuscule, like so microscopic, to the dinosaurs to us.
There's a train of thought that says that we came to this planet thousands, hundreds, millions, whatever, years ago, and in fact already did colonise this planet as an alien race.
Looking at birds evolved from dinosaurs. Yeah, probably could have done, because they did actually have wings, didn't they? Some dinosaurs years and years ago, didn't they? So it's the size of the dinosaur, and how do you get something like a sparrow or you know, a little wren or something like that from something that's absolutely ginormous, this huge, great sort of dinosaur?
I don't know really. I haven't ever really given it much thought.
Yeah, where'd you get these questions from?
We'd be able to do some good tricks if we had a couple more legs. I'm sure we'd be able to work out some new stunts for the show, so that could be a positive advantage, definitely at this stage.
Depends whose legs they were, doesn't it, really?
I think, obviously we'd adapt in whatever way if we had extra legs. But
we were, wouldn't it? If you had 6 legs, where would your arse be?
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not sure whether it does excite me anymore, it's just the money.
Oh, it does me. The thing that excites me about performing really is the fact that you're doing something good, you're making people laugh.
Except the ones that walk off.
Except the ones that walk off, and, you know.
It's a kind of two-way thing. Seeing people enjoy and just connecting with them, you know what I mean? I kind of like that about it, really.
We spent a huge amount of time when we were on the road exercising. We would stay up all night long practicing our handstands. We used to spend hours balancing and tumbling and helping each other learn tricks and use our bicycles, that sort of thing. One of the things we least like about what we do is
working with each other.
Working with each other.
Yeah.
You're constantly having to travel with each other, work with each other, be creative.
Do interviews.
Do everything together.
Apart from doing a bit of stretching, a bit of yoga, trying to get my foot behind my neck and stuff like that, you know, just to kind of loosen the old gizzards. Everyone used to get down and do bang out 20, drop and give me 20. So we used to do that. And then all stick our knuckles together like loads of bravado-y kind of, you know, blokey business, and put your knuckles together, you know, things like that, really, yeah.
We turned down Freddie Starr, didn't we?
We turned down Freddie Starr.
Freddie Starr
yeah.
couldn't pay enough for us.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of our career, I think.
That was the
really
highlight of our career, turning down Freddie Starr.
No, I don't believe there's alien life on this planet. I believe there's something, but
don't know
what? We don't know. But I believe there's something that we've not been told about that. I mean, they make these models of aliens. I mean, how can they make models of aliens when they've never ever seen aliens? You know what I mean? Is that is that a fuss? You know?
Yeah, but
but is it?
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
You're allowed to have that imagination, aren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, how can they mould an alien when they've not seen an alien?
Well, if somebody asks you what's an alien look like...
Well, I couldn't tell them because I don't know, because I've never seen one.
If they say, right, what do you think it looks like?
Well, again, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know.
Yeah, but wouldn't you go at saying, oh, I think they might look like this, or...
Well, they could be 2 foot tall. I reckon they've been on some sort of wacky-backy type stuff, I reckon, if they're saying they've been abducted by it. So.
They glow in the dark, like, you know.
My family's been out here running the donkey ride since 1886. We've been here, so we're a long-established family. And we've seen a lot of changes over the years. When it does rain, it clears the beach. As soon as you get some rain, there can be thousands of people along the beach. As soon as you get a drop of that rain, they're gone.
Yeah, gardening, eh?
Very apt.
Well, we don't really know much about gardening, do we?
We seem to get boy.
Yeah. Me and Nigel we like being out in the open more than we do actually indoors. I believe that anyway.
Yeah.
And I think what Nigel likes about it is he's got that sort of saying, like, you know, no, do it this way, and I think he likes that. But I think we get on quite well together. Sometimes you have a moan at me in that about it, like, but I mean, 2 minds are better than 1. That's what I always say.
Sure.
But you know, we make sure that the job is done, and it's done to the best of our capabilities, and the job is cleared, and the job is actually spot on when we leave.
It's that organic gardening, that's coming a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
All people are sort of... I noticed in our gardens that we visit that there's a lot of people with their own compost heaps and that, putting their own sort of peelings and stuff like that.
Well, it's like that garden we done up in Portishead. That one at the bottom, she had all that black stuff, and we opened it up, it was jet black,
right,
remember?
Yeah.
And that was that when we done all the shrubs and that in her garden.
Yeah.
And that stuff was really good. And I mean that's good for the organic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it all helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can eat almost anything.
Yeah, I think I'm the same too.
I won't refuse anything. The only thing I don't eat is Turkish Delight.
Oh, I like Turkish Delight, see?
I can't stand it.
Yeah, I
and
like
lychees.
Turkish.
Lychees.
Yeah, what don't I like? No, I think I like most everything. Yeah, Brussels sprouts and that, I like them, but the missus don't like it.
No, not
after.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
There is a shrub that I do like, actually, and that's the burning bush. You ever seen them?
The burning bush?
It's called a burning bush.
A burning bush?
A burning bush, it's called. And basically, it goes green, and that when it dies, goes to die off, it goes completely brilliant red.
Oh, like flames, no?
Yeah, that's what they call it, a burning bush, because it actually goes from a nice dark green to a real burning red. And that's called the burning bush.
It turns to ash?
It just goes to like branches, thin little branches, and then it goes green again and goes all over it again. But the tree never goes away; it stays there all the time. So it's a bush that's there, and I should say a shrub, as well as a bush, what is there all year round. Christmas is celebrating something to do with God, yeah. But then again, do you believe in God? You know. It all goes around that sort of thing, like. So I think Christmas is the time where people just goes out and just goes mad and buying people's gifts and stuff like that. The only thing I ever got given to me, because I didn't want to buy it, was a pair of white fronts. I think that was the only thing ever given to me that wasn't a Christmas present. But I can certainly give it to someone for a Christmas present.
The first thing really was, when I first started climbing, was to try and impress ladies. And besides that, all the women you do meet down here are basically hairy baboons, you know, they're not my type, unfortunately.
When you're getting swing through the air, like you don't know where you're at and you're trying to like find where you are, but he's got complete control of your body. Yeah, that move is really painful on your socket of your shoulder because he really pulls at it, and when you land, it's painful on your.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he lands on the floor, so I still got control of him.
You feel a bit like dizzy afterwards.
Who would win the 100 meters? Obvious.
Yeah. I could win sort of the first 30 metres.
Yeah, right.
No, I could.
No, you couldn't.
And then it would be you.
No, you couldn't win the first half a metre.
Okay, as you say, Patrick's the one who's much more
You could be wearing
competitive.
running shoes.
That's actually rude.
Whoopsie.
Well, every time you go fishing, you never know what you're going to catch, and every bite you get, it could be something different. I mean, I just caught a perch, which is only a little thing. Spiky perch.
Sometimes I'm competitive, and sometimes I'm not. But quite a lot, I do quite like to be on the side that wins. But if I'm not, I'm just cool with it, sort of thing.
Well, you're getting better.
Yeah, I'm getting better. At the moment, I think I'm cool with losing.
You just describe what move you're going to do and then do it. And then tell me where to, because I don't want to get in the way. So.
Okay, there's well, he's gonna land over there, so be careful. Go back. Extending him. Hold on, tight. Okay.
The last game I played with you, you weren't very happy that you lost.
Yeah, and that was quite a long time ago.
Well, you didn't take it well that you'd lost.
I didn't take it that well, but I took it all right.
Been a few times to fish with one where I haven't had any bites all day. For a couple of times I've been you against the fish, basically. But today's been good, which is very unusual because it's been so cold. But obviously they're hungry.
What about a mile? Who'd win in a mile?
Patrick.
I would win in a mile.
If you didn't get distracted.
If I didn't get distracted.
Yeah.
No.
Well, then there's a bloody chicken. Chicken is one of my best. I don't know why I'm so good at doing it, and I ain't bragging now, but I just am good at doing that chicken noise. And it goes like this.
Oh, I don't really do animal sounds like that. I got the wife to do all that, see? Hey?
Come on, have a go. Do a goldfish.
Oh, what? Do one of they, I suppose.
As long as you don't think you're kissing me like that, there's another thing going.
It's just the faces you're making when you
Yeah,
do
but
it.
it's very hard not to make a face when you do the chicken impression.
I do a pig.
Do cuckoo. 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 I do one of them. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Can you do a cuckoo? Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I never really tried animal sounds, have you? Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
I think I used to be able to,
Yeah, because I mean,
like, impersonate people. I'm just trying to think who the hell it was because I can't remember.
try doing that now. As long as it ain't too long. That's not bad actually, that's not bad. But owls don't do that.
Cuckoo. 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 Cuckoo.
The Volkswagen was the make that came to pieces the easiest. And the old Triumph Acclaim, if you had one of those, when it went out, there wasn't a lot left on it afterwards.
We don't really get involved with the food side of things. We don't actually eat here as such. You know, we've obviously got our own home life.
Yeah.
And we go home obviously to sleep when we've got to sleep. Specific sort of. Hello. All right. Have a cup of tea. That's right. Yeah. Come to the back door. Somebody will meet you there. Okay.
You can guarantee someone will come up to the fence, won't they, and go, "What type of animal's that?" and think it's really, really, really funny. They do though, don't they?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a monkey? Maybe I just look weird.
Maybe you do.
Right, yeah.
No, it does happen, yes.
Male monkeys like red coloured cars because female bottoms are red when they're in season. They sort of shine a bit more.
Yeah, the Australian, not Australia, I know. No, what a Russian or a French. I don't know what he was. I think he come from a bloody broad, but he said a job of what he's bloody talking about half of the time. But he could speak a little bit of Asian, but not a bloody lot.
I just can't imagine that from an UGG we've got, such a, like French, for example. French is very sophisticated,
No,
isn't it?
Well, French isn't actually as sophisticated as UGG, if you ask me, but there you go. That's my view of the French.
There are people that say that the French, aren't very sophisticated, and there's other people that say they are, but an UGG, if the French language came from that, it's a bit surprising, really, isn't it?
It would be oog, wouldn't it?
No. It's not just about the language, though. There's body language, isn't there, which is
There is body language, I suppose, which is universal.
And I can tell by looking at you right now that you're looking a little bit edgy, a little bit nervous, and even though I speak the same language as you, I didn't need to know that in order to tell that.
People think that when you work on nights that you'll automatically go sleep in the daytime because you're so tired. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did. Because you're really you come home at 6 in the morning, I'm buzzing, aren't I? I probably could go to about 10, 12. I probably could stay awake all day actually. But then all of a sudden, bang, it hits you like a wall.
What happens is, if say, for instance,
It
you've
turns
got...
into a grumpy old... That's what happens.
What was I going to say then? I had a good one then.
I could sleep 12 hours, easy. I could go bed now and not wake up till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
5. Now the phone's ringing.
Right. Hello? Hello? No, I'm sorry she died ages ago. You need to update your records a bit better. She didn't. There's only the neighbour that moved, but they don't like to.
In the day life, you hear a little bird tweet and it sounds really lovely. But if that little bird is tweeting at 11 o'clock when you're trying to go to sleep, you want to kill the... But in the morning, you think, oh, lovely little bird.
For me, that was because it was...
Because I went to bed the other day and that little was like there tweeting in that tree and I want to cut it down. There's a whole family in there.
Yeah, you will then decide that it's almost like...
Shut up.
Okay, Stephen, have you ever sleep talked?
Well,
How do I know?
Ainsley's going to know if he sleep talks.
You should ask her that question. She...
No, sometimes Stephen's like tossing and turning, and I think he's probably running away from somebody. He's probably doing something that he shouldn't be doing, or he's usually, he does something. Well, I don't know what he's doing.
A family makes you feel like it's a roller coaster of emotion, isn't it, really? I mean, some things are really joyous moments, and others are fraught with desperation. It's the roller coaster ride of life, isn't it, really?
He's got 5, and I've actually got, here, I've got Jasmine, I've got Ken, Charlotte and Matt, and I have another 3 in Swindon. So I've got Jade, Jerome and Jessica in Swindon. Yeah. So I've got 7.
Yeah.
7 meals to get at.
Yeah.
Plus our own. Plus I travel backwards and forwards in between both, like.
I can see that.
Day in the morning, it is sunny.
Is it? Oh, cough it up. I say I do.
Twinkle little star.
Yeah, you know that song, do you?
Baba black sheep.
No, what's the other one? Twinkle little what?
Hide your any wall.
What's that big thing in the sky?
Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the
You
night.
can't shut her up when she gets going.
1 for the day.
I am sexy all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Well, which part of you?
Oh, all of
exactly?
me, of course. You know, that's... So I feel like that when I get out in the mornings, I feel very sexy. Most of the times you're not there, but there you are. That, you know, can't help that, can he? But do you feel sexy?
No, not particularly.
Well, it is early, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit romantic. I like to
Romanticise.
lavish gifts upon my my wife, and I do like to treat her to things that I know that she likes.
Trip down Tesco's.
Yeah, she loves all that stuff.
The thing is with you, your mother did everything for you. And then when you come up to me, you're ruddy bloody useless.
Obey, that's what the vicar
No,
said.
I didn't. When we got married, I did not obey.
Obey.
No, I didn't obey.
Obey.
No.
There's a Royal Marines is here, and then there's the parading of the hounds, parading of the sheep, cattle, horses, all right, and pigs as well. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a great social side to rabbits.
Well, no. You do meet a lot of...
meet a lot of people. We're all friends because we're in the same club.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. You're all in a line and the judge is walking up and down behind you and then walks up and down in front of you. And then he moves up and he pats or slaps on the back of the animal that's the winner. And that animal moves forward. So you're there and he moves towards you. This is it. And then the bucker turns and goes up the other way and then he comes back. And it's a terrific feeling when he slaps and then the crowd all applaud. And it's great. Great feeling.
You're trying to maintain a standard to get the ones which will go on to the next stage of breeding. And so it's constant selection towards perfection. Breed like rabbits, forget it. Hell no.
There are stories about cows that have been milked out and in the middle of the night and bulls that have suddenly gone lame and all this kind of capers and blown up with wind because someone's put someone in their food or whatever. But I mean, that's a kind of their stories and that happens very, very infrequently.
I don't think they'll ever die out. It may do in time, but because really, when you've got animals, little ones like to come and see it all the time. They always want to see a pig or a sheep or a rabbit.
Yeah, I don't like people breathing down my neck. No, I don't like anybody breathing down my neck. And it makes the hairs on my back of my neck stand up if I can feel somebody breathing down my neck. Get back. You've got that many bad habits. I don't know if we've got all evening to discuss them.
I don't think I have I? Hey? What bad habits have I got? Pardon you.
Pardon me.
The doves.
I don't know what that's got to do with it, man.
Doves are supposed to be 2 doves who take one, and it's supposed to bring you good luck when the 2 doves come together and all that. I mean, you've seen stories on the telly about it. I mean, yeah, that's supposed to be true. If you're a dove, it's supposed to be good luck. That's what they reckon.
How did the 3 wise men know that the North Star was going to lead them to something special?
Well, no, the North Star is there, isn't it?
It's there.
It's there.
But go and find it. Go and
Follow
find
it.
Find
Where's it going to take you?
I mean, we never took the time out to look at it. I mean, that's the trouble with life, isn't it? There's so much to do and there's so much to know. And the thing is, I mean, even these people that know everything, there's so much more they don't.
When you
even
get
know.
higher up in the song, it's like
Yeah.
going sort of, you know, so many drummers drumming and
Yeah.
things like that. I mean, what's that all about?
I mean, it could be anything, couldn't it? Two turtle doves.
No.
No.
We're on French hens now.
Two
aren't we?
French hens. And
Three French hens.
Three, is it?
Yeah.
Three French
Three
hens.
French hens.
And the
Two turtle doves
and a partridge
in a pear tree.
The 8 maids or the 6 maids milking, I think that's milking cows, like to feed.
Well, it's got to be, innit? What else
Yeah.
you milk? Goats, I suppose.
Baby. Milking their babies.
You'd be milking the baby, would you?
No, but milking themselves.
Milking mummy.
It's a long song. We know it now, but we can't sing it.
I know bits of it, I just can't.
Can't put the
I couldn't
words
put the
together.
whole song